Third time's a charm. That's been the lesson and the synchronicity all night. Here during this Mercury retrograde March. Do you see La Luna up there? Hazy. Powerful. So powerful, in fact, we are having lots of success breaking generational codes passed on in your DNA for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And that is why I'm here tonight. So this is going to be more of a light talk, meditation type spell work video. Something you can just more so listen along to while you do your own thing if you wish. We're going to be talking about moon phases and how the retrograde seems to almost have you doing the opposite. So typically in the moon phases, at the brand new moon, which is still the dark of the moon, or the absence of the moon, you set your intentions. You set your intentions for what you want with gratitude and feel the feeling that having whatever it is that you wanted is there. You have it. It's there. Then you feel that and you're like, wow, no wonder I want this. Of course, this feels amazing. Well, keep giving yourself that feeling enough and you will be calling in what you're manifesting. So basically, as Abraham says, shut the hell up and just be happy. She's a hoot. Then as the moon grows, getting up to the full moon portion, you work and you, I don't know if the words work, like you do things that will put you more of in a position to get what you wanted by the full moon. So you have like 2.5 weeks, something like that, to get yourself in a good mindset. Try to stay on paths that are going to be of the least resistance to you getting it. So feelings of frustration, anger, things like that are not allowing you to manifest that which you desire. So you want to practice cutting yourself off if you ever have those feelings and turning it around. Taking opportunities that may lead you there, etc. When the full moon, that is the time to turn that into reality or do like one final push or something, to really harness the energy. That's when you're going to feel the most awake, you're going to feel more alive, everything's going to be better, sex is delicious, even more so. It's just a great time for doing any kind of manifestation spell or love spell especially. And then the phase of the moon where it's just dying down, the waning phase, that is a great time for relaxation, being thankful for, your efforts that you put towards what you're manifesting or actually, making it happen. And sending things away that you don't want. So if you're looking inside of yourself and you have a bad habit you're trying to get rid of, try to recognize that and send that away. Or trying to say goodbye to a relationship. letting go of a habit, a person, an object, or a way of thinking even. It's a good time to just shed your leaves like you were a fall autumn tree, because that's the natural thing to do, is not form attachments to outcomes that you do manifest. And if you're a twin flame, that's what they always say, is the last step is to surrender completely. When you surrender the relationship, that is when it comes back. And that's not the reason that you're supposed to surrender. You're supposed to do it because it's what you need to do. And I've had 2 experiences where that has happened. That very minute that you just feel like, okay, you don't want them, there they are. Now, there may be some curses upon a lot of twin flames, and I think whether or not you have a karmic twin and a possible twin, or just a karmic twin, or just a true twin, this could be beneficial for any of you, because there's a collective 1111 twin flame unity that we all have. And we're here to raise the vibration on Earth and make it 5D instead of 3D. And people do look at you like, you know, you're crazy or whatever, but them's is vanilla. And you just gotta wish them well and hope that they can fucking figure it out. And just not attach your feelings to what other people do. That is the challenge for some of us twins, especially the twin flame runners. And even the chasers. They both have to have, you know, their own thing they're doing. And they say that the chaser is actually the runner, and what they're running from is their own self. So if that is true, I would say I can catch myself in certain situations where I become totally just, I mean, it's fun to be like that, you know, you're just enraptured with like the love of your twin, and it's just like, oh, this is so amazing, this is all I need to survive, you're everything. Come all over the place, like, you know what I am saying, twins. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. That's what they do when you think about them like that, when you know that that's what it is. And there's so many, like, you just never know if you're in a karmic situation or a true situation sometimes. Well, that was amazing. Clearing out old DNA and making room for new DNA. I've been at this all morning with meditations and rituals. Like literally cleansing all the way through each cell. Oh, I love what Steve Noble says. The body of bones and blood. Bones and blood. Or is it blood and bones? I can't remember, but he says it in such a way that it makes you want to hear it again and again. So a lot of these meditations I either do nightly or daily, or at least in somewhat of a routine, to where if you go too long without it, then you don't like start getting really bad moods and stuff. I need a sip of my hot tea. I'm going to pause this and then we are going to recite a chant. There's my tea. There's cinnamon stick. This is filled with herbal loose tea for self-care. And then there's also a caffeinated, I think, something blackberry from Anita Apothecary. Which reminds me, I need to get back on Etsy and see what I can get from there. Okay, so I just used these two, Release and Awaken. These are Young Living Essential Oils. You should check out my page for that on Facebook. I think it's called Young Living Essential Oils with Erica. Anyway, Release, I wish you could smell through here. Release is for helping you literally just release anything, like body tension or like emotional things. Awaken is not to keep you awake. It's like to spiritually, mentally awaken. I'm going to continue talking to you while I get ready. I have already casted a circle, and I was just going to tell you guys what that looked like. I was going, I was going in threes. I was kind of just doing what the moon led me to do. Pretty amazing out there right now. This is here, the moonstone oil. Loving that. Lots of love goes into this. And when you're healing yourself, you have to try to dig really deep into like the core and the essence of who the hell you even are, why you're here, why you are being put through, so to speak, the pain and wisdom that you're going to get from it. And this is a Valor. This is a good one. They call this one Liquid Xanax. But it's not just like to replace a diazepam. It's also gives you courage and strength. Like, you know, some may call beer balls, but like not in a arrogant or annoying way. Just like good. Hinoki. Oh, you know what? I already used Awaken, so Surrender. That's definitely something to work on as well. So this is what we're doing, getting doped up on oils, because this stuff makes you feel really freaking good. Check it out. Trip it down my belly button. And I already put black pepper in my belly button. And I do have some Instagram fans who love my belly button, which I think is so sweet and cute. I should post a little bit more for them. I think they miss it. And here is the Juniper Smudge. My hair is a work in progress, and it literally makes me, like, super freaking, like, a little depressed over it. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know why I ever wanted to change my natural hair. I guess I just didn't want to look how I looked anymore. Shawty gonna be a thug. Anyway. So now I'm trying to practice more femininity. Anyways, check this out. Pink rose. It stood out from the whole crowd of roses. Beautiful bright pink, which you cannot even see in this video. Okay, witches, let's get down with a Bic lighter, a juniper smudge, and our intentions from our hearts. Okay, it's good to be outside. I don't know if this camera is facing up or down, but I'm about to light this smudge, and we are under the moonlight. So if you can't see it, sorry. It's a talk video anyway. And as always, feel free to pause and get supplies or whatever else. Obsidian would be great for this. Okay, here's the smudge. I'm trying to generate some smoke. Gonna cleanse this area because I just cleared out a lot of curses. I just cleared out a lot of karmic bullshit, cleared out a lot of societal thinking, if that's a word, society's thinking. All right, I'm just gonna hold this up and basically walk around. And here's the simple chant. But it's not just the words you say. It's how you feel inside when you say them. And I feel stronger and stronger every time I say it. Because I have a lot to clear out. And sometimes with affirmations or rituals, you can say the words but not truly feel them. And that's okay. You just keep trying. You just keep saying it. And then it really does happen. One day, they become part of your normal part of thinking. So if you want to clear out those thoughts in your head that you don't like, then definitely do a clearing. And then I would say start with some affirmations. Okay. Simple chant. Feel it down from your root chakra. Ground the bottom of your tailbone all the way down, as if there's a cord that's just digging down, hooking on to like the roots of a tree. I'm gonna go get in the grass for this. Just really ground yourself. I hate the neighbors like freaking light that's always there. That's why I'm gonna go over here. Same asshole that ran a lawnmower through our frickin' wedding. So fucking rude. Okay, let that go. See, let it go. I mean, I don't have a real problem with it. I'm just saying that's pretty fucking rude. We didn't deserve that. So, or maybe we did. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, certain little things can happen. Then they say, well, don't let something that somebody else does rude to you make you feel that they did that because you are unworthy of good treatment. Like, that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And that is a lesson that takes a really long time to learn, and also sometimes studying it over and over. So if you can feel that, you can try to clear some of that out. Right now, what I'm doing is moving the sacral area because I want to send all of that pain, trauma, as they say, send it down through the root chakra. Remember, you have a cord flowing, and it's literally pulling from your tailbone down into the earth, so freaking deep, and wrapped up into the roots of a tree. And you can send all of that down there. Send the old programming. Now you have to say this how you want to say it too. Send old programming down my root into the ground. Transmute into light and love. And just allow that to happen. Let that just run through. While that's running through, feel up the rest of your spine, out the top of your head, out the crown chakra, where you can connect all the way up with ultraviolet or light, bright white. Some people say it's bright white, some say it's ultraviolet, some it's both, a duality, twist, or next to each other. I have both. I see both. Sometimes I only see one or the other, and sometimes I don't see it at all. I just know it's there and I feel it. And it's just happening now. We're just standing. That's all we're doing. Anybody else, it looks like we're standing. They don't know the internal work that you're doing. So you could also say this is tree pose in yoga. Easy tree pose. 2 feet on the ground. Rooted. You've rooted yourself into the core of the earth, the center. And just allow that to flow out. Next, more clearing. This is the clearing ritual. And you will want to repeat this in your own feeling and own words, or you can listen to me. In sets of 3s. And really just feel your body right now when you say this, and really just work on even picturing. You can picture the curses that may have been put upon you, either by seeing what they were in your brain and let your deep subconscious show you what they were, like I'm going to do. Or just picture them all as some kind of color or substance you may not like taking over your body, and just work really hard at just watching it move up, out, and gone forever. And then when it goes out of you and it flows out the top of your head, instead of being a murky, yucky substance you didn't like, turn that shit into diamond drip. Diamond drip stars. Like cute fireworks or sparklers I love. Sometimes they call that the diamond white fire. Definitely you need to go listen to Steve Noble meditations, because life-changing, life-saving, inspirational. Ready? Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the curse. Right now I have the phone set down. And I have my palms of my hands open towards the moon. I hope that's not recording me. Maybe I should flip that. Anyway. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. All the while, still just grounding, grounding, grounding from your root. Flowing out the crown. Getting rid of physical ailments, tension, dis-ease. Getting rid of emotional stressors. Send it out. Twinkle dust now. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Send that shit out. Some of you are breaking generations and generations and lifetimes of karmic curses. And as you release this shit from your DNA, not only are you helping yourself, you are allowing the earth to vibrate at a higher vibrational system. All that baggage from society weighs you down. Baggage from childhood weighs you down. Baggage from other lifetimes weighs you down. Let it go. Get it out of your existence. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the fucking curse. All of them. I wonder if this is recording or just sitting there paused. You can pause there and continue with that flow as much as you want to. Get in your own groove and just say that 3 times. Just feeling into it every time you say it and just doing more and more clearing every time. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. I cleared a lot out. Again, not nearly all, however. Some it's an easy fix, like a one-time thing, and then you're good. Others it takes a lifetime or a million. I'm going to take a drink break and then come back to clear a little bit more and then wind down. Well, I ended up doing a few more rounds of that myself. Really, really healing Mercury retrograde energy this time. And especially for twin flames, let's try not to fall back into old habits, which I kind of did today with my twin flame husband. I don't know if he's karmic or real. So regardless, still in twin flame, back and forth. Separation, back and forth. Runner chaser, I guess, but not so much. So we'll see. It's not a good time to try to communicate right now during Mercury retrograde. I've had 2 bad breakups or separations with my twin flame right at the start of 2 Mercury retrogrades. And, you know, other times when we haven't separated during a Mercury retrograde, we fought just constantly. And that was just, you know, who wants to do that shit? You know? It's like, come on. Can we be like the normies ever and just freaking sit and not have a problem? I don't know. So I'm going to sit down for a minute. Then we're going to get back outside. And just do one final grounding and clearing. For the next portion, you may decide to get a blanket or pillow if you wish to do this outside on the grass or just be in the grass, depending on your preference and the weather and stuff. I'm going to put together a little bit of ritual dust, if you will. We're not talking about that unicorn powder. We're talking about actual herbs and such. So oh my gosh. See, that's what I get for using. I used my rose sugar for a frickin' spell upstairs, and it's up there now. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna get a few things while I'm up there. I'll be back. This is the ritual powder I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna sprinkle it around me. I wanted to show you what we have before we grind it up. The sugar is hibiscus rose sugar. I wanted to show you guys the container. It's so cute, but I forgot. Why didn't I forget? I don't know. Anyways, these are like the best white sage leaves ever. They smell so freaking good. I'm like, I know why I saved these. This is a pink rose petal for self-love because that's part of the goal. This is a brand new baby rosebud, so it never got a chance. And this is one dried leaf of a friendship flower. Coming from the same position on the actual rose as that. And then we have this amulet. Amethyst. I don't know if there's something else on top of it, possibly clear quartz. This was on a pendulum. That pendulum drove me freaking crazy. Oh my gosh. It was like getting those yes or no answers out of it. That'll drive you wild. Anyways, here. I'm going to put it in this grinder and then make a finely milled dust. So fucking perfect. Okay, so I'm being guided to just go ahead and forget the camera and just feel into my heart. So I want you guys to do the same thing for you, whether that mean going back outside and finishing up some releasing in your own words, going to bed and meditating, going to work out, going to have a snack, going to have a drink of water or tea or alcoholic beverage, whatever you love. There's a lot to be done tonight. I'm going to be taking this outside. You know what? I also need my citrine. Citrine is the only stone that has no way to absorb any negativity ever. That's a good one to have.